Hey guys, Rick Baker here, Coyupo Nueva Ecija. Listen, the vlog we just released with the house being for sale. A lot of questions, a lot of emails with questions, all good questions. Questions that I had probably already answered in the vlog previous to this one. I would have put it all in this vlog, except this vlog was already long. You know how I am. So I thought being in the last one it was sufficient, but we got a lot of new subscribers, people that have never seen our channel before that watched this last video but hadn't seen any of the other videos. So what I've done is kind of put the questions in that I've gotten up to yesterday afternoon. If I've gotten any this afternoon, I haven't been able to look. I'm in the middle of packing to get back to Texas so we can get Genesis in this ready for his 10th grade school year. So little hectic around the Baker house. I still got to drive to Naiya, which I typically do not fly out of Naiya because I just don't like going to Metro Manila. Usually we fly to Clark, but on this flight we are flying out of Manila. So got to drive ahead of me. Never know what you're going to find on the toll roads or the Skyway or the airport. Naiya is just nuts. If you've never flown through there, you'll see what I'm talking about when you do. If you get a chance to fly to Clark, that's the way to go. And Clark's only an hour and 15 minutes from our house, so it's easy to get to. So let me go ahead and get started with these questions. I'm going to try to stay on point. All right, can you provide me the approximate location of your home? Yeah, easy. We are located in Coyupo Nueva Ecija, which is on the island of Luzon. Central Luzon is what it's called. The barangay that we live in is called Paitan Sur. Because Lake Paitan is right here, and yeah, so that's where we live. If you look on Google Maps and you type in Argamosa Farms, which is one of 3 resorts that are very close to our home, all beautiful wedding venues and Airbnb type lodging, beautiful like Sermada's, yeah, restaurants, coffee shops. Armando's is another one. I spoke about all of those 1 or 2 vlogs ago. But they're all right here where we live, because this is just really a beautiful area. A lot of people come here to vacation, and so we're very close to Argamosa Farms, which is not even a kilometer from our house. So if you find Argamosa, you're in the area. You're within a kilometer of our home. What is the closest SM City grocery store? Closest city center? That was all in one question. Yeah, so Coyupo is our closest city center, and that's the municipality we live in. That's where the big market is. They have a really good market as far as market goes, and I've been to lots of different markets here in the Philippines. It's a good one. It's got a wet area, it's got vegetables, fruits, and it's got everything. It's open 7 days a week, all day till about 5 o'clock in the evening. Sundays is what they call market day. That's where they have a lot more vendors come with, you know, because it's just kind of everybody hits Coyupo on a Sunday. But the rest of the days, there are plenty of vendors in the market. The closest hypermarket is at SM City Rosales, which takes us 20 minutes to drive to SM City Rosales. It's about 15 miles from here. And it's very easy drive down the National Highway to the extension off the toll road. It's really an easy drive. No traffic to speak of. SM Hypermarket's the biggest grocery store that's close to us. There are others. There's Walter Mart and Panicky, which is about 30-minute drive from here. But those would be the 2 closest. There's also some in Gimba, which is 30 minutes drive, but I don't like the drive to Gimba, so yeah. How long a drive is it to Manila Naiya? Naiya is a 3-hour drive, if everything goes well. That's all toll road. That's the T-Plex to the SC-Tex to the NLEX to the Skyway. And the Skyway takes you right to the airport. So you don't have to get down on any of the interior roads. EDSA, you don't have to get on EDSA anymore. That used to be a nightmare. Clark, I will tell you, Clark is, like I mentioned, is an hour and a half from here. No, hour and 15 minutes. Yeah, I can be at the terminal in an hour and 15 minutes. And that, again, is mostly toll road. We cut over to the Anao exit on the T-Plex. We get on there at the plaza, and boom, we exit right at Clark North, which is the closest entrance to the airport for us. Oh, how close are you to, I already said that. How close to the market, said that. How many miles from a hospital? So, closest hospital to us is going to be either in Paniqui or Rosales, Carmen, which Rosales and Carmen are right there together. There's also a big hospital in Urdaneta, which is a little farther than Rosales. But a couple of good hospitals in Rosales that I know of, private hospitals. There's a general hospital in Urdaneta that's really good. Cuyapo has a clinic down near the market at the municipality building. But it's just, you know, for local, you know, bug bites and this, that, and the other, and vaccinations. They don't do any type of actual medical care. Being a veteran with disability, I actually utilize what's called FMP here internationally. Needs a muffler. That stands for the Foreign Medical Program. And so what I typically do, and I haven't had any actual emergencies here, so never had to go to the emergency room ever since the 3 years I've been here. But I have had some doctors, things that I've done. Those I've done at Clark Medical City. It's a modern hospital. It's built on a kind of an American model. The good thing is there are doctors there, not all of them, but some of them that will actually file on my FMP for me, so I don't have to do the paperwork. So that's where I go, and that's right across from Clark International, off of the SC-TIX toll road. There's an exit right there at Clark South, and you make a loop around, and there you're at the hospital. Takes me an hour and 15 minutes to get there. I think I've, you know, got a question about my solar system. You know, I've got 2 or 3 vlogs about my solar system. But in a nutshell, very, very, very quick, 5.4 kVW, hybrid, on-grid solar system. I have 12 panels. I have a 200 amp hour lithium-ion battery. And so it all works together. It's got an automatic switching, automatic switch that if Torelco, the local power company, goes down, which they have lots of brownouts. I can't even begin to tell you how many. When they go down, of course, if the sun's up, boom, we're on solar. Everything's on. Everything's powered by the sun. But outside of the sun being up, if Torelco's down, then it switches automatically to our battery, and so forth and so on. So I'm not going to go into a lot of detail. If you want to know more about my solar system, I've done some pretty detailed vlogs on those. Do I have a caretaker? And I've done a vlog on this about our caretaker. And yes, we've Sheila, or we call her Mars, been with us for 2 years. She knows everything about this property. She's priceless. Yeah, she does everything from brush cutting the property to, you know, cleaning the pool and the pool filter, to growing our. She does all of our gardening. She's planted most of our flowers in the front. She's maintained the yard, makes sure everything stays watered, picks mangoes, picks all of our vegetables. 1 day a week she comes in the house and cleans and helps out Jen. So 4 days a week she's outside taking care of the house, and 1 day a week she's inside cleaning bathrooms, kitchen, floors, whatever needs to be done. She can do it all. So I pay her probably more than what the typical person doing that job in this area would make, but I just love having her. I don't ever want to leave. I want her to stay with this property forever if she can. But of course, if you purchase the home, that decision's up to you. But I would highly encourage you to hang on to her. She's got it all down. She knows how all the electronics. I've taught her everything, so she knows it all. But yes, we do, and she does not live on the property. She comes in the morning and leaves in the afternoon. So our pool is chlorinated. How deep is it? It's 3.5 feet on one end. It's 5 feet on the other. I didn't want a real deep pool. We really built it for kind of like a sport pool. And it's very unusual for the Philippines. The pools they build here are really crazy. They have when they change depth, they literally step off. And I've seen kids reach that point and fall off. Uh-oh, look who's here. Fall off into the deeper part and not be able to get back up on. It's literally a little wall under the water. I wasn't going to have that, and I told the pool builders that's what they were going to build me. I said, no, we're not going to do that. And we talked about how to do it differently. And so our pool gently slopes, so you can walk from one end to the other. A child is walking from the shallow end to the deep end. They're going to know very quickly when they're getting too deep, and it's easy to turn around and walk back. It's not a heavy climb at all. So, I just like to be safe. Did I make any provisions for an outdoor washroom, or would I need to put in another septic tank? We have a huge septic system, so no, there would be no need to have another system. I don't have an outdoor CR. I have an outdoor shower for the pool, right over here by the storage room. However, our half bath, which is a powder room, it's a sink and a toilet, is literally 10 feet inside either sliding door. The sliding doors of the kitchen or the sliding doors of the hallway. Turn left if you go in the hallway, turn right if you go in the kitchen, and the powder room's right there. And we got rugs at the entrance, so if you're coming in out of the pool and you go into the bathroom, it's not a big deal. If there's a little water gets on the ceramic tile floor, we just wipe it up. But I guess if you wanted to, if you really insisted on having an outdoor CR, it would be an easy conversion. You literally would knock one wall out, and there's about 3.5 meters you could lengthen that bathroom and put an exterior door in it if you wanted to. That's where my sauna is sitting, but that sauna is easy to move. It comes apart very easily and it moves very easily. So yeah, no outdoor CR, but wouldn't be hard to do if you wanted that. Any piggery close by? No, not that I'm aware of. Never seen one, never heard one, never heard anybody talk about one. Yeah, no. How about chicken houses? The closest chicken house to us is about 6 kilometers from here. I know exactly where it is. It sits over there by that volcano. But we have no effects of the chicken house. No smell, nothing like that. So nothing there to affect us. This property in this area we're in is fairly elevated. It's up and down, and you have to do some work to build something like a piggery. You'd have to do quite a bit of excavation to get the flat areas you need, and those houses are huge. So I'm guessing that's probably why we don't have anything like that here. There's so many flat areas in Luzon that you could build chicken houses. It'd be just cheaper to build. Yeah, so no, those don't exist here. Resorts, we have a lot of resorts. Like I mentioned, Armando's, Argamosa Farms, Surmata. You can Google any of those. Facebook, they have Facebook pages. They're beautiful places. We love Armando's restaurant. We love Surmata's restaurant. Argamosa Farms, we like going and walk around. I don't think that to this day they have a restaurant. They're kind of strictly more like a wedding venue or gatherings for a company employee gatherings, things like that. But all very beautiful, beautiful areas. All very close to us. And when is your open house? I thought that was funny. We're not having an open house. No, we're not going to do an open house. If someone's interested and has the means in which to purchase this home, then we'll arrange a private viewing for you. If you can't tell by all the videos and pictures what this place looks like, be more than happy to show it to you. Yeah. All right, guys. I'm encouraged by all the interest. I'm saddened by all the interest. But you can't have everything. So, yeah, I hope one of you out there falls in love with this place like we have, and that you have the means in which to purchase it. It will not be a difficult process to sell. Won't be a difficult process to get the title changed over. All taxes are paid. Of course, I will pay the capital gains taxes once the property sells. So everything will be done and taken care of, and you should have your title. I wouldn't think within more than 3 months that would take to receive it. We got ours in a month, but then we were just buying land. I don't know if that makes a difference. I don't think it does. My attorney hadn't mentioned that having a house on it made any difference, and how long it takes them to process that. But yeah, that's it. I haven't any questions about the truck. A lot of interest about the truck, and maybe a couple of buyers who are maybe pushed forward with trying to get it. So anyway, I'm going to close it right there. We've got to get to Naiya. I've got a long drive, and we need to stop somewhere along the inlegs to eat and try to get there in time to get checked in, get through security, immigration, and all that stuff, and head back to Texas. Typhoon's over. We had 3 straight days of rain, and as you can see, no standing water on my property. This over here was done during the typhoon. They tilled all of these pods. I told you it's beautiful when they do this. When this greens up, it is absolutely beautiful. I mean, gorgeous. So yeah, no standing water. I got several people message me concerned because, you know, Manila and the Cordillera Mountains were having landslides. Manila's having floods. A lot of calamity, but not here. It's one of the reasons we built here. This will never flood. It just won't. We're on an elevated rice field. All the water goes down to my spring bottom. And yeah, a lot of rain though, man. 3 straight days of rain. It's crazy. No worries about this pool deck. We've got a good drainage system. We've got gutters on all of our roofing, and all those go into a French drain system, which empty out onto the property. So everything flows off this house property very, very smoothly. Even the road that used to flood out here no longer does, because we rerouted the water that used to dump over into this property, and we rerouted it down just past my mango tree down there. I've got a bunch of rock there, and so it just flows right off the road and then goes on down into the rice field, which they want it. So yeah, everything worked good. All right, guys, I'm gonna leave it there. Try to keep this short. Well, it's not short, but it's shorter than I normally do, so peace out. The good, the bad, the Philippines.